What is up, my beautiful film fanatics? Welcome back to the Film Frontline, the only place you need to be for your daily dose of cinema tea. Grab your iced lattes, settle in, and prepare yourselves, because A24 just dropped the first teaser trailer for their highly anticipated sci-fi horror film, BACKROOMS. And let me tell you, the girlies are terrified. If you have any fear of endless hallways, buzzing fluorescent lights, or the color yellow, consider this your trigger warning. We are diving headfirst into an absolute liminal nightmare that is about to live rent-free in our heads all year long. Let's spill all the details with our deep dive breakdown. First of all, the backstory behind this project is pure boss energy. Backrooms is directed by Kane. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's the 20-year-old visual effects prodigy who basically broke the internet back in 2022. He started the Kane Pixels YouTube channel and gave us the found footage Backrooms series that racked up literally hundreds of millions of views. A major prestige studio looking at a teenager's indie YouTube series and saying, here's a massive budget, go direct a theatrical feature for us over your summer vacation. Iconic. We love to see young, boundary-pushing talent securing the bag. Now, let's talk about the heavy hitters attached to this project. We have James Wan, the absolute king of modern horror and the mastermind behind the Conjuring universe, producing this film through Atomic Monster. And the cast, insanely stacked. We've got Academy Award nominee Chiwetel Ejiofor, the incredible Renate Reinsve, who we absolutely adored in The Worst Person in the World, plus Mark Duplass, Finn Bennett, Lukita Maxwell, and Avan Jogia. The plot, which they've been keeping super under wraps, centers around a therapist whose patient mysteriously vanishes into a dimension entirely outside of our reality. Being an absolute brave queen, she decides she has to cross into the unknown to save him. The teaser trailer itself gives us major chills. We hear a deeply unsettling voiceover saying, "I found something. I found a place. It's massive in there. It just goes on and on and on. All these rooms. This place built them. Actually, more like it remembers them. And the more times it remembers something, the less it does." That line alone has sent the internet into an absolute frenzy. Let's get into the theories and the Easter eggs. If you're deep into the lore, you know the original creepypasta revolves around no clipping out of reality into an impossibly large extra-dimensional expanse of empty office rooms. What's fascinating here is the introduction of this concept that the space remembers rooms, but the memory degrades over time, like a corrupted JPEG file. It implies a sentient, almost parasitic nature to the environment itself. Fans are already theorizing that this movie will delve much deeper into the Async Foundation, the shadowy organization from Kane's YouTube series that accidentally opened the threshold to this dimension in the first place. The industry implications here are also massive. We are looking at the potential birth of a brand new subgenre dominating the global box office: liminal horror. For years, we've had slasher and paranormal trends, but now the existential dread of liminal spaces, those empty, transitional environments that feel just slightly off, is going mainstream. Neon is doing it with their upcoming Exit 8 video game adaptation, and now A24 is swinging for the fences to claim the crown. Now it is time for the Film Frontline opinion. My personal take: I am completely obsessed with the atmosphere they've created. One of the biggest pros is the casting of Renate Reinsve as our lead. She brings such a grounded, raw, emotional intelligence to her roles, which is exactly what you need to anchor a high-concept sci-fi nightmare. The concept of the environment degrading the more it remembers is a brilliant, terrifying twist that updates the lore perfectly and gives the space a sense of urgency and decay. However, I do have a couple of concerns. My main worry is the transition from a short-form, found-footage YouTube video to a feature-length narrative movie. The Backrooms work so flawlessly online because of the sheer mystery. The lack of traditional narrative structure is what makes it feel so genuinely cursed. When you add a Hollywood script, a protagonist, and a structured rescue mission, you run the risk of over-explaining the monster. Sometimes less is more. If they rely too heavily on exposition, they might kill the creepy, isolating vibe. But honestly, with A24 and James Wan steering the ship alongside the original creator, I am incredibly optimistic. They know exactly how to deliver prestige trauma, and I am entirely here for it. So, I have to know your thoughts. Do you think you have what it takes to survive the backrooms, or would the damp yellow wallpaper and the buzzing lights drive you completely insane on day one? Drop your ultimate survival strategies in the comments below. And if you loved this breakdown, make sure to smash that subscribe button and join the Film Frontline family. We keep you updated on all things cinema, and you definitely don't want to miss our next deep dive. Until next time, stay safe, check your corners, and whatever you do, don't no clip out of reality. Bye, besties.